There are days when you feel invisible, like your efforts don't matter, like you're running in place while everyone else seems to be flying ahead. But what if I told you, you're not stuck, you're not lost, you're not falling behind, you're becoming. And the truth is, you have no idea who you're becoming. Because growth is sneaky like that. It hides in the ordinary. It disguises itself as routine, failure, and silence. But it's happening. Every single day, you refuse to give up. You don't need to see the whole path. You don't need a 5-year plan. You just need this moment and the decision to keep going. That's where motivation lives. Not in the hype, not in the Instagram quotes, but in the quiet decision to show up when it's boring, when it's hard, when it doesn't look like it's working. The most powerful people you admire, they weren't always confident, they weren't always disciplined, but they learned to move anyway. And now it's your turn. You don't need another reason to believe in yourself. You just need to stop believing the lie that says you're not enough. You are more than enough. You've just been surviving so long, you forgot what it feels like to live with fire again. Let me tell you something no one else is saying. It's not too late. You're not too old. You didn't miss your shot. You're not behind schedule. You are in divine timing. Every detour, every delay, every disappointment, they didn't break you, they built you. Every time you had to figure it out on your own, every time you cried yourself to sleep and still got up the next morning, every time you clapped for someone else while your own dreams sat untouched in the background, that wasn't weakness. That was strength in disguise. You've been preparing for this season all along. You want to know the truth about people who glow? They've been through darkness. They've walked through rooms where they weren't welcomed. They've doubted themselves in silence. They've heard no more times than you can count. But they kept going. Not because they had proof it would work, but because they refused to settle. You have that same fire. Maybe it's just been buried under survival mode, burnout, or fear. But guess what? You can come back to yourself. You can decide today that your story isn't over. It's just turning the page. Your potential didn't disappear. It's just been waiting for you to believe again. So here's what we're not doing anymore. We're not doubting our worth every time something goes wrong. We're not shrinking ourselves to fit into rooms that don't honor our light. We're not waiting for someone else to give us permission to shine. This week, I want you to walk different. Speak different. Show up like the version of you who knows they're chosen. Because you are. You are chosen for something greater. Not by accident, not by luck, but by design. And the world is waiting on the version of you that's been hiding too long behind fear. Let's slow down for a second. Forget what the world says. Forget the deadlines, the opinions, the pressure. Let's talk about you. Because the truth is, your journey hasn't been easy. There were seasons you survived with no applause. Moments when the weight was so heavy, but you still kept moving. You're not here by accident. You're here because even on your worst days, something in you refused to give up. That's power. That's resilience. That's the kind of strength you cannot fake. And today, you get to rise with that strength. Not for show, not for approval, but because you deserve to feel proud of who you're becoming. Listen, it doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter how long you felt stuck or tired or unsure. It matters that you're still here, still fighting, still hoping, still holding on to the idea that maybe, just maybe, something good is coming. Let this week be different. Let it be the week you say no to fear and yes to faith. The week you stop minimizing your brilliance. The week you stop explaining your purpose to people who were never meant to understand it. This isn't just another Monday. It's a new beginning, a reset, a shift. And if you needed a sign that you're not crazy for wanting more, this is it. You have no idea who you're becoming, but I promise it's someone powerful, someone worthy, someone unstoppable. You've got this. And I've got you every Monday, every message, every moment. Now go show up for yourself like your life depends on it. Because it does. You've got this. This was your Monday motivation. A fresh start, a bold reminder. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep glowing and keep going.